Uh, Welcome back into the Stamped Wright podcast. I'm joined here by Killian Wright and Michael Stamps. It's been a really long time since we've done this. I actually meant to check how long it's been in the span of months. I'm sure it's been at least
I'm looking it up.
6 or 7 months, maybe.
Let's see. It's been 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
Wow. I think to start this off, I mean, let's just be real with both of us for a second. I don't have any semblance of a big board or rankings or anything. I had the desire to text Killian and say, let's do this again 2 or 3 days ago. So that's where we're at right now. On the fly, we're going to have plenty of time in advance to talk about everything that's about to come over the next 3 or 4 months in terms of the draft. We've got March Madness. Obviously, that starts here in a couple weeks, and then obviously the pre-draft process and summer. So we've got all that. We've got plenty of time to make up our minds on who we like and dislike. I could give you a fuzzy top 8, 10 players, but I almost don't even want to, because
I'll say something now that I would strongly disagree with myself in 2 weeks after doing any lick of research. I'd be like, wow.
Exactly.
So I'm just not doing anything yet.
Exactly. I don't even think it's worth it right now. Give me 2 or 3 weeks. I feel like maybe I'll be more locked in by then.
Probably fully lock in when Mizzou's done in March.
Yeah. So that's a good point. Let's talk about that. Because it's been a really long time since we've been here. Like I've said, we've both. I feel like it's not because we didn't like doing this. I feel like it's because we've both been busy. So, Killian, do you want to talk to me about your last 7 months and what you've been up to? Not like I haven't been up to the same thing, but
dude,
do you want to tell me?
Just Instagram. It's been awesome. Instagram's been legendary past 7 months. Instagram, Jane Remover's been really good lately. She made a new account called Venturing. That's been fire. Since our podcast, actually, SD Kid has only gone downhill. If you notice that correlation, since we stopped recording, he has gone quite a bit far downhill.
That is very, very true. I honestly really haven't thought about that, and it makes you wonder if he's one of 30 listeners or viewers on a weekly basis.
There's a chance. Maybe he's big into Taylor Peter. I don't know. Maybe
I think it's possible.
So, Instagram been on a drought of cookies and milk lately. Unfortunately, haven't been home all semester, so no mom's cookies, and I don't feel like buying the Walmart ones. So it's been rough. It's been a frosty semester. No cookies and milk over here, but it's been far from sunshine and rainbows as it sounds.
Well, when I said we had a similar last 7 months, that's not what I was expecting you to say.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think I've spent my fair share of time on Instagram Reels. I think the numbers have probably dipped since the summer. I am a little busier, but I get my numbers in. I get my scrolls in where I can. Can't say I'm a Jane Remover guy. I will tell you that my girlfriend listens to Harry Styles, and I've been listening to a lot of Harry Styles. I don't know if I'm proud of that.
Is the low-key, what's the album that came out in 2021? It's tan album cover.
Yeah.
Has Matilda on it. I'm looking.
Yeah. I think is it Harry's something or other?
Harry's House? Is that it?
Not the Watermelon Sugar album.
Harry's House. I like
Harry's
this
House. Yeah, very good. And then I think that single he dropped is really interesting. And then he teased Fred again played a song that's off the new album.
Who is Fred again? I keep hearing this guy's name.
It's like house / dance music.
Anytime I hear his name, I think of the Fred movies. You know what I'm talking about? Fred from 2010 Nickelodeon.
No, I'm not familiar.
What? You like John
No,
Cena was his stepdad?
no.
You've
Uh,
seen this.
I probably have. Oh, yeah. No, no, you're right. I do know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I do know what you're
Yeah.
talking
That
about.
comes to mind quite a lot.
Well, anyway, I think that's really all the really interesting stuff we've been up to outside of obviously covering Mizzou football, basketball. Mizzou basketball, interesting team. I don't want to talk about them.
You're the number one hater.
I was a hater for a while.
Team to watch the last 6 weeks, and
I
or not 6
I
weeks.
like, I like to say that the way they've been playing over the last, honestly, it's 10 games. I think they're 7 of their last 10 or something like that. And I like to say they don't fit my agenda because they don't. But I don't want to talk about them because I feel like we do that for a living.
Yeah.
Cool basketball team, though. I'm at the point where I do look forward to watching them play. It's fun when you have literally a player physically built like Victor Wembanyama. I mean, which is pretty unique. How he ended up in Columbia, Missouri, not entirely sure, but he did. And then obviously you have T.O. Barrett. He's there and he's pretty good at basketball. So cool stuff. We've been busy. I think this does start to kind of get to the time of the year post March Madness where things die down a little bit for us. So
not us. We're not dying down.
No.
This is the up and up.
Yeah. We're here to stay. So I think that's all for that. Yeah. Killian, you threw down a question of the day, and I want you to throw it down or pose this question. I don't even know if I have an answer for you, if I'm being completely honest.
Ooh. All right. Well, it's question of the day, and it's what's your movie of the year of 2026? We're a little over 2 months in now. What's the movie of the year?
Well, I need you to give me like 30 seconds so I can figure out how to operate.
Go look at Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
Yeah.
How
letterboxd.com.
Why can I not sort by the year the movie was made?
Have you seen anything this year?
I don't know if I have. If I'm being really I've seen I think I've seen 2.
Is one The People We Met on Vacation?
One is People We Met on Vacation, and honestly, didn't hate it.
I did. Fuck that movie.
It's a shitty Netflix movie. It's not a Netflix. Well, no, it was a Netflix movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've just seen so many bad Netflix originals, and it wasn't the worst I've seen. So, let's leave that at that. And then the other one was Send Help, Dylan O'Brien, Rachel McAdams, and for what it was, really interesting. I don't particularly love Sam Raimi. I do particularly love Rachel McAdams. So we'll leave that at that because she's amazing. And I guess for right now, that is my movie of the year. I mean, I know I haven't really gotten to go to the theaters recently, so I'm sure you're going to have a far more intricate answer than I am for this question.
I've only seen 3 movies, and one of them was The People We Met on Vacation. So, yeah, I figured you would have seen more at this point. I guess we were both, I think, on the grind during winter break, and then I just haven't really been seeing since.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite?
Mine, I think I'm gonna go. I saw The Moment, the one. I don't think it's the Charlie XCX one, and that was really cool. It was like a war on like slop and like corporate takeover, just like shitting on that the whole time. And she's just really cool. And I mean, they played probably half of Brat, so that was cool too.
Nice.
There's an epilepsy warning in the beginning of the movie, and that is probably the most warranted epilepsy warning I've ever seen in a movie in my life. I have no problems with anything remotely like that ever, but I was questioning if I was going to throw up. It was weird. So
I think if I had to,
you have epilepsy, not go.
If I had to pick a movie where that would be an issue, I think that would automatically be the first one to come to mind. Yeah, and it feels like that's something that needs to happen.
Yeah, it's like the opening scene is just like you're just blind. Like nothing's even happening. It's just relentless strobe lights for like a minute and a half for no reason. Yeah. So,
Um,
but that's
very
mine.
interesting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. What was your top movie of 2025? Let's do that because I know we both saw uh a lot of those. Do you have a
Yeah.
favorite from 25?
Yeah. I'm checking right now. I have a 3-way tie between One Battle After Another,
Yeah.
Bugonia, and Is This Thing On? It's my 3-way
Okay.
tie.
Yeah.
But bro, Is This Thing On is like that was amazing.
I really, 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 really want to see Is This Thing On.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would still like to see all of the nominated movies.
And
I just
don't
haven't.
look it up, but there's a crazy cameo and Is This Thing On? If you don't know it already,
Really?
crazy
Okay.
cameo. Don't look it up. It's
All right.
hilarious. Yeah.
I'm stuck between One Battle and Sinners. I would probably lean One Battle After Another, and then really, really love Mickey 17.
Yeah, that was my top 5. My 5.
Yeah, just very, very, very fun. Begonia was number 4 for me, and then Train Dreams I thought was really cool. Train Dreams is number 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, not that I don't want to like put myself into the mold of person that like thinks I'm a film reviewer. I think I've tried to do that before, and I just like come off like a fucking idiot. So I'm just not gonna. I think I'm at the point where I'm gonna keep watching movies, but not trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, so, I'm in the same boat as you, but here's the dilemma. I'm covering for True False this weekend. I'm doing a movie.
Oh,
so I will be writing a review.
You will be writing a film review.
It's gonna be real shit. It's gonna be awful.
Yeah. Wow, that's really interesting.
Yep.
And I'm really curious to hear how that goes.
That's my Saturday. So we'll see.
Have fun with that. All right. Anything else on the movie front?
I think we're good to get into it. There's some interesting stuff that happened today, actually. So
yeah. Hopefully, if we revisit this topic in like a month, maybe I'll have a better answer for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
There's good stuff soon. Okay, first hot topic. Just a few hours ago, Sham said that Trae Young was going to make his Wizards debut on Thursday against the Jazz. Do we care? Like what is one? Did we? I guess okay. 3 questions. 1, did we expect it? 2, do we care? 3, are we gonna watch?
Did we expect it? Probably not.
Neither did I.
Do we care? Not this year. Will we watch? Probably.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I stand. Just because it's such a uniquely built roster at the moment, and they are. I mean, they've been doing this Sharif Cooper thing, and it's been kind of fun to follow. I mean, I think the middle school overtime highlight watcher in me is just so happy that he actually like looks like an NBA player and has been getting his chance to do so. But they have like just such a bizarre roster with Bub and Keyshawn George and now Sharif Cooper and now Trae Young. Such a just an odd young team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bub has not been great this year, right?
I started off real bad. I think
he's
a little better the last couple months, but still not good. Like he's 10 points a game on 39-38 splits.
Yeah, I guess the shooting is improved.
Yeah. Sharif, I didn't realize how long Sharif was out of the league for before getting back in. He didn't play. His last season was 21-22.
Probably with the Cavs, right?
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
I closed out my tab. Probably the Cavs.
But so I mean, Bub has been fine. Probably, even if he's been better, probably not taking the jump you would hope he took or you would want him to take. Keyshawn George probably you would argue has taken that jump. He's been really fun to watch this year, and I don't really know what he is, but he is good. And then I mean, Trey Johnson's been solid. Will Riley's had his moments. Jameer Watkins just got a contract. So
Richmond.
Just who?
Kadary Richmond, right? Hasn't he been hooping?
Is he on? Does he play for them?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Right? Does he really?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's been hooping. Yeah.
What?
The past he's played 3 games. He's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals.
Oh my God! Okay.
He had a 6-steal game.
Wow.
Not too long ago.
Okay, welcome to the league. Kadary Richmond.
He might be back in the G League by now, but he did play for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, regardless, a lot of really interesting young players. I mean, Tristan Vucevic has been like, I think he got a contract. Julian Reese is playing tonight, so that's a thing that's happening. All that to be said, I mean, it kind of feels like Bub. Not that they were drafting Bub to be a franchise point guard. Obviously, trading for Trae Young kind of makes it seem like that's not the case, and then at this point, when he has been playing great, feels like that might be done, at least in Washington. He's still, I mean, he's not a bad player, and he's going to stay not a bad player. And he's still, I don't want to say I'm like out on Bub Carrington. He's still very, very young. But, I mean, yeah, he's 20 years old. So let's not pretend like the sky is falling for him. But, with Trae Young there, it feels like it's going to be hard. And Trey Johnson has been very good. And he's not better than Keyshawn George. So kind of just feels like it's going to be hard for him to start on that team. So, when obviously this team is probably going to have a top 5 pick at the bare minimum. They're going to get one of the big 3 or 4, or however you view that situation. So they're going to have their pick of one of the best players in a really, really, really good draft class. And then I think after that point, you're looking at an even more fun, unique basketball team where, Anthony Davis is involved, Trae Young is involved, and then a mixture of Will Riley. I don't know why I said him first, but Keyshawn George, Trae Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly. So that's kind of my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it helps them out a lot that the fact that they have Trae, they can play him a little bit because the Bulls are so far behind. Like the Bulls won't catch them in that tank. Like the Bulls could like lose out, and they probably wouldn't catch the Wizards in the tank. So
I wish they would.
Like, it's fine if Trae Young ends up like, oh, they accidentally beat the Jazz, they accidentally beat the Hornets one game. Like it's fine, and I think it's solid that you're working with Trae to maybe you get kind of a feeler now. You get like a 20-game trial run of like, hey, who plays good with Trae, who doesn't?
Yes.
I'm assuming Trae Johnson is going to play real bad with Trae because those guys, that's like the worst defensive backcourt in the league. But Keyshawn George, he might play good with Trae. I don't know.
Yeah.
He might not. I don't know. You got to see. Alex Sarr, maybe he plays good. So now you get a little trial run before like shit gets serious next year when AD comes in. Because like when AD is there next year, let's say AD plays 55 games. Then it's like you can only have so much amount of time to work in AD and Trae and gelling with the rest of the team. You got to take what you can get now. So honestly, initial reaction to it was like, why would they play Trae? They should be losing these games. Mm-hmm. My secondary reaction is like, they're trying to win next year. Let's figure it out. Let's see what's going on. So I don't mind it.
I think we've seen, I'm not comparing them to the Pistons, but like over the last 2 years, Detroit's improved substantially. It's taken only 2 years, and obviously Washington hasn't taken any sort of jump yet. But if you think into the future, they're going to have, again, one of those top 3 guys or top 4 guys mixed in with everything we just said. And then you're going to have, like, I mean, when you think about Bob Carrington and Bilal Coulibaly coming off the bench, like, you're fine. I think you're fine with that. And Will Riley coming off the bench. I mean, when you say that out loud, and then, we're not even talking about Alex Sarr that much. I love Alex Sarr. I think he's really good. I think him and AD will probably play decent together. So I don't know. Could be a really interesting team. It's kind of hypothetical since they're banged up. And obviously, we haven't seen Trae Young play with them. So we will be tuned in for that, I think.
Yeah.
Not that I really care that much. I think part of me is like, I want to see how they gel, but a part of me is just like
first game of the team.
Yeah. It's a very unique situation. So all right, moving 65 game rule for NBA awards. I will get my piece out first because I don't really have many thoughts on this, if I'm being completely honest. I don't really lean one way or the other. I will say it feels like it's something that they probably will change very soon, assuming Jokic, Wemby, SGA miss more games, and one of those guys is not eligible to win the MVP. Feels like that change is just kind of on the horizon. So that's really all I have to add to it. I mean, it's pretty clear that, no disrespect to Cade Cunningham or Jalen Brunson, but or Jaylen Brown, whoever you meant by JB.
Brown, yeah.
Either or maybe. Regardless, they're not the most valuable player. I don't think anyone's really arguing. I mean, maybe Jaylen Brown could have a case, but regardless, if those 3 or 4 guys, and obviously Luka in there too, are not eligible, then feels like it's kind of a skewed award. So I'll let you rant about it because I feel like you have more to say than I do.
I mean, you kind of said it without actually saying it when you said that it feels like Jaylen Brown and Cade aren't really in the race. It could just be those guys in the race. Like that's what the 65-game rule is doing. Like if Jokic, Shea, and Wemby miss these games, it's going to be Cade or Jaylen Brown or Luka getting MVP, who is like very clearly not even remotely in the same tier. If it was fully healthy, those guys would not be in the same tier as Shea, Jokic, Wemby. Like it's a little ridiculous. Like for what was it? Like 60 years, like the media was able to vote at their discretion on how much they valued how many games playing. And Adam Silver just change it. They can't think for themselves. They get that we need to make a rule. They can't think. It's like the voters are human. That's part of it. Like it's not robots. Like and especially if it gets down to a case where it's like, I think most people would agree that Shea and Jokic are leagues ahead of Cade in the MVP award. If it comes down to Shea and Jokic play 63 games and Cade plays 66 and Cade wins the MVP because Shea and Jokic can't get a vote, like, wow, that's in my opinion, that's real bad. And I think you're right. And the rule would be changed pretty much right away. But I also think, how would people remember something like that? Would it be people are really upset about it in the moment, and then in 2 years' time, they just are like, whoa, Cade had a fantastic season? Or is it like forever and ever, he's going to be remembered as the guy who shouldn't have won MVP, but he did? Like, what do you think about that? Because I think that's even more so a reason that like they're messing up now, because it's like Cade, who maybe one day could actually win a deserved MVP, but right now is very much not there. If he were to get one, his legacy could just be like, this guy shouldn't have won MVP and he did, and now we don't like him. Like, what do you think about something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It feels like I would personally look back on it and say, and look at the numbers and remember the race and say Cade Cunningham did not deserve to win it. And I think that's that. It feels like 3 or 4 games should not be the differentiator in that situation. I think I understand the intent of the rule, and you just don't want a guy to play like 40, 50 games but be dominant in those 40, 50 games and still be able to win. Like, I understand that, but 65, I don't fully understand it. And yeah, I mean, I think if everyone was healthy so far this season, I think Cade would probably be the 5th guy, maybe, right? 4th, 5th guy.
Yeah. I mean,
5th.
I'm gonna see. Here's what I'll do. I would rule out Giannis because he missed so many games that it's like no one would vote for him realistically. So even without this 65-game rule, I think he's only going to end up playing like 50. So it's like voters are smart enough to not vote for a guy who missed almost half the season.
Yeah.
So Cade is like 4th or 5th. It's like it would be like Shea, Jokic definitively ahead, then some sort of mix of, like you said, JB, Vic, Cade, something like that.
Yeah. I feel like you can't realistically. Like, I don't know. It would feel off. I completely agree. But at the same time, I don't really give a shit who wins the MVP. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I really don't care all that much.
You're like the only person. Like, what?
It's not the I don't know.
Okay, if you don't care, there is that is the goal in the NBA. That is the individual goal, is to win MVP. Like, do you understand like how ridiculous that just sounded? Like that'd be like saying, I don't really care who wins the finals. Like,
well, I do care who wins the finals.
You basically say,
well, like I like it's more just like let me rephrase that. I don't care to like follow the rate. Like, you know what I mean? I just like everything that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. It's just like,
okay, so
I'm not no. Like, I'm not trying to devalue the award. That's not what I'm trying to do. And like I
Yeah.
do understand. Like saying I don't care about it is the wrong wording. Let me backtrack on that.
Was
Because
it
like
that
I
you're not
do.
rooting for a specific candidate? Is that what you're trying to
It's not
say?
even. It's like rooting maybe, but like even if like I don't even have a favorite player in the NBA right now. But like let's say Mattis Buzelis was like an MVP candidate. Like I don't think I think I would use it as a measuring stick for his career and where he stands in the NBA. But it's just like I'm not like, oh my god, like I need Mattis to win. Like I hope he like, you know what I mean? I think
No,
maybe
I'm
just like the
yeah, I'm
I
not
think the
like that
percent.
either with any of the players. I'm
I
I'm
think
making the argument in the sense of like the rule is dumb and it's going to make guys like I don't really
I
like Nikola Jokic, but if Nikola Jokic were to lose out on an MVP because he played 64
I
games,
agree. Yes.
I'd be
I
like,
think
what? That's stupid.
I think I misspoke. I just think I think like the maybe like the perception of it and like the I don't know. I don't think I don't really know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying
I
either.
think I value the award in terms of personal accolades and like where that person stands, but I I'm not getting up in arms about it. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
I
you're
think
you're cool, calm, collected. I'll go riot the streets. There's a there's a free Nikola Jokic riot on Providence tomorrow if anyone wants to join.
oh, we're gonna have protesters in front of my apartment tomorrow.
Yep, yep. So be
I
there.
guess
Be safe.
and yours too. How about we move on?
And you kind of
Let's
leaked our
talk.
address, but thanks.
Yeah,
So
let's talk Con and Cooper Flag.
yeah, is this? And I don't think we've talked about this at all. I know what side I'm leaning toward for Rookie of the Year. Who are you going toward? Because I've heard some mixed opinions. I know I've talked to some Mavericks fans. I don't know any Hornets fan. I know one Hornets fan, but I haven't talked to him about it. What's your thought on the race?
I mean, like statistically, from that
Yeah,
perspective, they're not like really that far off from each other. Like it's not like I don't think one person is really having like a significantly better season than the other. I mean, Khan is shooting 44% from three.
yep,
They're also making a playoff push.
yeah. I think they're
So
18-2. I think since changing the starting lineup.
yeah. So it feels like a deeper rooted argument. I don't know, but it feels like as far as impact on winning goes, that Khan has the bigger impact. But
Yeah, yeah.
like it feels like Rookie of the Year might be a award skewed more towards individual achievement instead of like impact. So I don't want to base it off that, but like my gut says Khan. Like Cooper's only shooting 30% from three, but he's the 7 boards, 4 assists is still pretty impressive. So I don't know. I mean, again, it's like it's not like one like statistically is like jumping out more than the other. Honestly, I don't know. I think I want to lean towards Khan, but I'm not going to be mad about either.
Okay, I think I'm going Con too. And like you said, like Rookie of the Year is, I think, probably the most individualized award out of any of them, right?
Probably.
Like MVP, you gotta be a minimum playoff team.
Yeah.
Decoy, you gotta have a top 5 defense. List 6 man is almost always on a good team. So list goes on. But yeah, I think Rookie of the Year is one of those cases where it's like you can be Paolo Banchero and average 22 a game on 40% true shooting, and you're on the Magic who suck, but like you're going to win MVP because you average 20 a game, or Rookie of the Year. But I think this one's a little different because like it is one of those rare cases where it's like a Rookie of the Year candidate is on a really good team. Chet a few years ago like that. Wemby ended up outweighing it because Wemby had a monster season. I think these are two pretty similar things. Not the exact same. Charlotte's not the top of the East, but they are one of the hottest teams in the league, and Khan is probably the second best player on the team.
Yeah.
And then
second, third.
Yeah. And then Coop isn't putting up as crazy numbers as Wemby was. So I think both are a little more down to earth. I think I'm going Con as well. Like how many times does a rookie come in and average 25 and 3 on damn near 50, 40, 90? I mean, 40, 49, 44, 88. What the hell? Like when does that happen on a playoff team? Bro. I mean,
not to imagine that he's had double-digit assists. Like he can pass and he does everything. And he's also not like he's a good defender too. I can't really identify a weakness for him.
Yeah. So I think it's Con. I was just curious at your thoughts on that. But Con is my pick.
I mean, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be riding the streets. I'm not going to be protesting on Providence if Cooper Flagg wins the award.
I also think Coop could be done here soon. We might not see him much the rest of the year. Con probably will.
Yeah. Not that this is like impacted into the award, but like Con is, and the Hornets are so fun. They're so fun to watch. And Con is like reason like 1B or 1C or 1A for why they're so fun to watch. So he's also on my fantasy team.
Okay, there you go.
Not that skews my decision, but he's been great in that department.
Is reason 1A Ryan Kalkbrenner?
No. Honestly, my 1A is Moussa Diabate, who's also on my fantasy team.
That's probably my favorite center rotation in the league.
It's so weird.
When they had Plum Dog Millionaire, it was perfect.
Moussa had one of the most interesting stat lines a couple days ago. Let me find it for you.
His stat lines are it's like Reggie Evans stat lines every game.
Yeah, it was so good. It was 9 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 3 steals. What the fuck? Like what? He's insane athlete, one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. Fun player.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be up in arms with either guy. So
okay, sweet. Well, those are some rookies. They were just in college last year, so let's get into the college segment. March Madness creeping up, just a couple weeks away. Which one of the lotto and this very loose group of guys, whatever you consider, which one of like the lottery guys do you think could have a really, really good March Madness? Because obviously every year there's a guy who comes in on some random mid-major and who has a Cinderella run, like or not even always a mid-major, but just a guy who's very clearly not a lottery pick, like a Carson Edwards or a Marquise Noel or something like that. Who of the lottery guys, though, do you think is going to have a really good March Madness that boosts his stock?
I think if you're talking about just like going on a heater, I think it's got to be AJ DeBonta. I think I feel like maybe this is a bad opinion. It feels like he is the most likely to go get 40. And I know I'm not trying to debate who's better. And I know Darren's capable of it. I just you don't know what you're going to get out of him, and you don't know how long you're going to see him. Obviously, we'll have to talk about that. I don't know if that's a today thing or if that's another day thing, but we got to talk about that at some point because I feel like we might have mixed opinions there, but I'm not too entirely sure. But anyway, it feels like AJ is the most likely to go, get you 40, and they might lose, but he might give you, and it's like ethical basketball too. Like he takes bad shots. There was a point in time where I was really concerned about this being if this is going to be like an Ace Bailey where he just takes shitty shots and makes them, but he pretty clearly can pass the ball. He still needs to do more of it, but he can pass the ball, and he's also really good on defense. Like
a lot better,
way better than I thought he would be on defense. So it's not going to be that. That's not going to be the case. I think, but just in general, it feels like he's most likely to go get you a ton of points. Other guys that I think really could, go do that. I think if you're looking for a guy to join the 40-point club, I don't think he has. LeBaron Philon feels like he can go get you buckets any given night. And then Mikal Brown Jr. is not a guy I've watched a ton, but he's just is a walking flamethrower. Heat check. So him too, A-Cuff, him as well. I don't say Boozer or Peterson. I don't think Boozer is that just insane heater scorer of a player. I still love Cam Boozer. He would probably be my number one guy right now, but I just don't think that's him. And then again with Darren, like you just don't know what you're gonna get. Caleb Wilson being hurt also blows. Hopefully, I don't know if he's back. I would assume he's not back, and I hope he gets back soon because I love Caleb Wilson too. But yeah, my short answer for your question would be AJ Debonsa. I'd give you my 1B probably as Mikal Brown and then LeBaron Philon.
Okay, I think I agree with you on AJ's. I would imagine he has a pretty good March Madness run.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun to see. I think Sturts could have a really good March Madness run again.
Yeah.
He showed he can last year, a little earlier exit than they would have liked, but I mean, upsetting Missouri was good. Now he's with Iowa. There's a little more going on there. I could see them making a push. Really weird last game to Penn State, but whatever. It happens. But I could see Sturts having a really fun one. I could see Flemings having a good one just because Houston just makes it just go far. I think Flemings could be cool. I could see him doing something. And then AJ, obviously. I think those are the guys that I'm looking for. But the main question, I guess, segueing into that is there a world where Darren Peterson does something like that?
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's just this weird uncertainty. Like you just don't know what you're going to get from him because there have been games where he's played 32 minutes and scored only 14 points on 4 for 15 shooting. And good defender. He can do everything, but he's not really like stuffing the stat sheet at all. You're looking for him to score the ball. It still feels like it's been a story all season long. It still feels like they're two different. It feels like they're two different teams when he's on and off the court. They could win in both situations, but you just, kind of hard to discount the fact that it's just it's a lot of distraction and it's just weird. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if he's on the court, then sorry, I just saw a hilarious Twitter thing. It just threw me off so much.
Yeah,
just flipped over for a second, just threw me off. Sorry. But if he's on the court, he can go do it. If he's on the court for 30 minutes, he can go do it. But it's not a guarantee, but he's more than capable of it. Does it feel likely though? For some reason, it doesn't. I don't know why, but it doesn't.
I've had just like a little voice in my head saying it's going to happen. And I don't know, like logically, I don't believe it, but there's just been a little voice in my head being like, imagine how cool it would be for Darren Peterson to have a fully healthy March Madness run and average like 29 points a game and like drag Kansas to the Elite Eight or like even further. Like imagine how cool that would be. I think it'd be really sick to see happen. And I still think like objectively, he's one of the best. Like I still think he's the best player in the class, but like undeniably he's top 3. So it's like, and as far as scoring goes, he could be 1. So I don't know if for somehow he gets his health right in time for March. I think it'd be awesome to see him go off and do something like that. Kind of rooting for it, to be honest, for that to happen. I want to see.
Feels like one of those things we would remember for a really long time if he's able to do that.
Yeah, so that would be cool to see happen. But yeah, so those are the guys to watch, I guess, for a little March Madness run.
One name to throw out there too, Christian Anderson.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but then I said lottery ahead of time, so I didn't want to say it. But I was going through and I was like, you know what, high scoring guy, he could do it. Yeah,
and they're not going to make the tournament, I don't think. But that Stanford kid is nuts. Abuka Okori.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to make it, but I don't think they're going to make it. Let me fact check that. Well, they're actually not terrible, but no, they're not going to. But yeah, that kid that's insane too. He can get you 30 on any given night. It's just crazy that there's so many of these dudes in this class. They're just the most insane natural scorers. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. If a real sleeper right here. This is my Taylor Peter part 2.
Oh God! Wait! Before you go, what team does he play for? What team does he play for?
Well, I say what team he plays for is going to be obvious. Are you going to look?
Yeah.
Like if I say the team, you're going to look at the roster?
No. Well, wait. Is he a Group of 5 guy? Group of 5 guy? Or a mid-major? Sorry.
Yeah.
Mid-major.
Yeah. He's going to be.
Football mode. What
Yeah.
conference?
SWAC.
The SWAC? All right.
I don't know about NBA, but like he could have a real nice March Madness run.
All right. I'm gonna guess. Just give me a second. Let me pull up the teams. The SWAC. Who the hell? Oh my God, Dior Johnson.
No.
No. Dior Johnson. No. Do I know him?
Mizzou played him this year.
Oh, it's Arterio Morris.
No. Wait, actually, okay, yeah, he played. He played in that game. It's not Ontario Morris.
Who is it?
Jacoby Hetty. It's 18 points a game, 40% free. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Trying to be too niche.
I'm just saying. Just wait for it.
All right, we'll bookmark it.
All right, we'll go back to NBA. Some more stuff. I kind of think they might. Will the Spurs catch OKC, and does it matter if they do?
Man, I actually really haven't watched OKC. I mean, let's be real. I haven't wanted to watch OKC.
Yeah.
It was my job last year, so didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they very easily could catch them. They've dealt with injuries and stuff too. I watched them play the Nuggets earlier or late last week.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, tell me. But I feel like, SGA didn't look amazing. He had 30.
Well, he had like 36, but he got benched in the fourth quarter because he had a real bad benched for all of overtime too because he had a real bad end. But
yeah, and he just could not make anything and just turned the ball over. Obviously he's got to get back into form, but it feels like the Spurs absolutely can do it. I think the way they're built, I was really, really curious about how the Harper Castle Fox thing would work, and my God, like Harper and Castle. I mean, I didn't think Castle would take a jump. He's been really, really good, and Harper looks really, really good, and I think Fox has been fine. So that's a really good team. They're still good on defense, and I mean any team with Cornette and Wemby is going to be good on defense. So I don't know. Two good basketball teams. I feel like San Antonio is playing better right now. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I think they could catch them, and I think that's something they're probably priding themselves on a little bit more than OKC is to get that one seed. As far as it matters for home court advantage because if they were to meet up, then whoever's the one would obviously get that home court advantage. OKC's fine on the road. San Antonio's a little bit worse on the road, but neither are bad on the road. As far as seeding wise goes, no matter what, I mean, both those, the 1 and the 2 seed are going to be playing someone from the play-in, which is, it seems like that's a pretty solidified group of Phoenix, Golden State, Clippers, and Blazers. I don't think anyone's in or out of that. So no matter what, you're playing one of those guys. Not really sure who you don't want to play versus who you do want to play. So really, I don't think it matters for seeding wise, but I think the Spurs probably will catch OKC down this last month.
Yeah.
OKC still missing J-Dub, still missing AJ Mitchell. I'm sure Shea won't play every game to end the season.
No.
There's just a lot of injuries. It's been a real beat up year for OKC, but the fact
and every time Jalen Williams has played this year, I feel like he's
not been great.
Looked like shit. So, Ludort sucks.
He's
as a guy
down year as well, but Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace are amazing, so it's been fine.
Yeah, Cason Wallace is awesome.
Yeah, so Spurs could catch up there.
You want to talk about my Bulls for some reason?
I was wondering what's going on? They're losing pretty well.
They are.
Is anything?
No.
What are you looking for in these Bulls games? Like what as
more
a
losses
and what are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean, look bad. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point where I've watched so much bad basketball where they win over the last 2 years, and everyone knows what the Bulls do. They sneak in and find a way to make the play in and lose to the Miami Heat, and I'm tired of that. So lose and look bad and don't win. Like really, that's it.
What about
individually? One thing I see on Twitter a lot is people complaining about not getting the young guys in, and let's be real with ourselves for a second. Like Rob Dillingham is not going to make it in the NBA. He's not.
Better tell it to Austin Thomas. I get a text about every week or two from that guy telling me how good Rob Dillingham is.
He's not. Jaden Ivey, his career, I don't want to say is done, but that feels like it's trending, in a negative direction. He's not the same JI anymore. I'm sorry. It was sad. I couldn't keep a straight face. That was really corny. I'm not going to lie. But just the way the organization is run is so chopped. Like it just sucks. And then they've been hurt all year. Giddey is still getting into the flow with this new team. I think there are positives, and I don't want to sound completely out. Like Leonard Miller had a great game last night or yesterday afternoon, and that needs to be a guy who plays as much as possible. I think I kind of do like Colin Sexton with this team in the same role he's played for his entire career. Nothing more, nothing less. It's got to continue to be the sixth man point guard off the bench, but he does have this. I mean, everyone knows that kind of energy he brings on defense, and he does make some really stupid plays. He makes a lot of stupid decisions, turns the ball over in some of the worst ways I think I've seen. But he can hit shots, and he's really physical and is a good point of attack defender. And I think that is something that they've been missing for a little while. So Sexton is not a guy I hate whatsoever. Nick Richards needs to go away. I think I would bring back. I think I would at the moment.
Yeah, would you resign him? Let's say he's okay. 2-year deal, $15 million a year, team option on the second year. Would you bring him back?
I would bring back Sexton, I think. That feels like a popular opinion too. I mean, Simons is again, he's a really good basketball player. He kind of learned how to play defense in Boston. I think he really hasn't had the chance to get acclimated, and now he's hurt, so that's gonna mess that up a little bit more. They're interesting players around Josh Giddey. I don't want to say they're good or bad players around Josh Giddey yet because we just haven't seen it. But I don't know. I really don't hate Sexton, and I like Simons in general, but just need to see more of them. So yeah, I mean, again, Nick Richards is bad. Yabusele. And by the way, could have had Ousmane Dieng.
Yeah,
but we got Nick Richards out of that instead. I want that to be known. By the way, we got Nick Richards instead of Ousmane Dieng.
Okay,
and I just again on the record too, Leonard Miller, Ousmane Dieng, Noah Essenge, that's fun. Down the road, that could be fun. There's a lot of upside there. Ousmane Dieng has had 15, 20-point games, maybe higher, since becoming a Buck. He's playing free. He's playing fluid. He's scoring the ball. He's shooting. I don't want to say he's shooting good, but he's shooting in general.
I think you saw that one game he had on Instagram and got a little overzealous. He had two solid games right when he got there, and has
he not been fined?
I guess he's been the same old Ousmane Dieng ever since.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. He was 3 for 12 against your Bulls yesterday.
Yeah, because he got clamped by Leonard Miller.
Yeah.
Leonard Miller is a really, really good defender.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. He hasn't been great. I mean, well,
he started off. He's fine. It's just same. He started off on a heater, and now he's just same old as one.
I think it's good that he's getting run.
Yeah.
I would have liked a guy like that in the Bulls. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You said something about the players on the team. You said around Josh Giddey. How do you feel about what's the timeline on? They're still building around Josh Giddey, right? It seems that way. What's the timeline on? We're giving up on building around Josh Giddey. When does that happen? Because it's now you're going on year 1.5 of it, and it just who the fuck cares? It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So when do you stop around Giddey and go get a new 1A?
I give up on Giddey when the pieces around him are competent, and that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of my big takeaway. I mean, they've drafted like shit. But By the way, side topic, what a travesty that Noah Essengay is out for the year. Like,
Yeah,
that's
sucks.
like, it's so bad. This could have been a great year for his development. He might have played like shit, but at least he would have got to play right away, and he would have played a lot. You could have saw the flashes and built off of that. I think that's just so disappointing. But yeah, I mean, once what's around him is good, then I'll start to have more concerns about Josh Giddey. But he is towards the bottom of my list of concerns right now. He comes in and does his thing every night, and I know he hasn't significantly improved, really, but you know what you're getting with him. He's not a problem. If they can build a good team around him and he starts to look bad, I'll be worried. But I think it's unfair to be out on Josh Giddey right now or in the near future because what's been around him is so bad. And if we're being really honest, they're going to suck next year. And you know they're trying to go down the pecking order in this draft. Yeah. Yes.
You think
I think they'll be
again?
I think because here's the thing, they're going to get anywhere from 7 to like 11 in this draft, so that's not going to be like a needle mover right away. I'm looking at Tankathon. I mean, they shouldn't take Acuff. I like Acuff, but they shouldn't take him. Nate Ament, Keaton Wagler, Phylon, Braylon Mullins, Hans Steinbeck, Braden Burries, Yaxel, Quainton. Like, that's kind of the range of player you're looking at. Patrick Gongba, if you want to, or Chris Sinak, if you want to center, maybe. I don't know. So you're not going to get a day one needle mover by any means. And the team's going to look different because not all the guys they traded for are going to come back in free agency, I hope. I have a hard time envisioning this being a super different team next year than it was this year. I mean, I think outside of a few players, hopefully they get younger. And this is a really important draft for them regardless, because there is going to be high upside. And it's just probably not going to be one of the top 6 guys. Now, that being said, I think if you get the opportunity to take Flemings or Brown,
you have to get EA no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I might backtrack and say you can take Acuff.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can, and that would be a situation where if they start to play well, then you obviously reconsider things with Josh Giddey, and then you get really young, focus in on whoever that is, and Buzelis, and maybe Noah if he's showing flashes. I really like Leonard Miller. I'm not going to put him in that group, but I really like Leonard Miller.
Yeah.
And then you go from there, but really important offseason, but it's pivotal that they keep losing right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's one of the takeaways. You just got to keep losing and go from there. This is not a draft you can fuck up. Even if you're in the 7 to 11 range, or even worse, like you can get a potentially franchise changing player. If not, like if you have to take, how do you say the Florida guy? Is it Hawk? Yeah. If you have to take Thomas Houck, or Yaxel, or like a Bennett Sturts or Joshua Jeff, like that's a guy who is, or a Daimara. I really like a Daimara. He's probably shouldn't go that high, but like really good. I think that's a good player. Like if you have to take one of those guys, like he could still be an impactful player for a really long time. You can't mess that draft up. But to go back to your question, I don't think Josh Giddey's the problem. I don't think that's going to be an issue for any of the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out because, like you said, a lot of high end talent in the class. If they get a lead guard, that could cause some log jam, but we'll see what happens with that. For now, it's just see what you got in everyone else. But and they'll maybe pick a direction, maybe probably not, maybe.
Yeah, I think part of the direction is fucking getting rid of Patrick Williams because oh my god, is he?
Not happening.
And like I know it's not happening, but I will say I am happy. It feels like my Patrick Williams narrative has really. I'm not that I'm the one doing it, but like on Twitter, like people hate Patrick Williams. I feel like he's probably viewed as one of the worst contracts and one of the worst players in the NBA.
You did not pioneer this. This has been a thing like since day one.
I'm not saying I pioneered it, but I feel like I never really saw much of it.
I was seeing that like the day he signed it. Like everyone was like, "What the hell is this?" Like,
all right,
is that what was it like 4-year 90?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Nightmare.
All right. Now we got our draft. We're going to do this
Yeah.
every episode. A draft of a certain type. This one is going to be players averaging under 10 points per game in the 25-26 season. I think there's a pretty obvious first pick here. Michael, I might get you anyway. I think so. Well, now I'm not. Maybe not. I'll give you
a pretty obvious first pick. There's so many. No, I'm going to let you go first. Actually, no.
Okay, I'll take it if you want me.
No, you go first. You go first.
All right. I'm gonna write it down on our doc here.
Okay.
Killian, Michael. All right. With my first overall pick and I just wrote my own name.
I thought you were gonna say Killian Hayes.
of the whatever this is, Stanford Wright bullshit draft. I'm taking Cason Wallace. Steal. I mean, when Shea's out, he's probably averaging like 16 a game, but he's only averaging, I think it's 8.8 on the season. Can't pass on that. And we'll go serpentine, so you can get 2 picks now. But Cason Wallace, easily the best player here.
All right, I'll where's my guy at? I'll take Moussa Diabate.
Good pick.
Yeah, I'll take Moussa Diabate, and then
okay.
It's a lot of basketball players.
That's a good pick. Yeah, I like that.
A lot of basketball players I'm looking at right now.
I think he's kind of by far the best center there. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize Mitchell Robinson's been as bad.
Kata's averaging 10.1. He's so close.
Yeah. How about would you have taken Moussa with your first pick? Would you have taken Moussa first, do you think?
Over Wallace? I mean, I didn't.
No, like if you didn't if I took Wallace first, would you have taken Moussa?
He would have been up there, yeah.
Okay. Well, I honestly, but just for the sake of not taking 50 years, I think I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm probably missing someone. I'm gonna roll with. I just lost him. I'm gonna roll with Tristan da Silva. You can play my forward.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I was not expecting that.
I don't know.
Okay. I have a lot of routes to go. There's a lot of good defenders here is the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of good defenders. And this one's a little spunky, but I feel like he's so good that I can't not take him. I'm going Draymond.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't just not take Draymond in this draft. Like he's a weird fit, and it probably doesn't work with everyone, but like good ass player. Yeah. And then I need a little bit of shooting. Is the thing. Wallace is fine. Maybe I go. Ooh, okay. I'm between a couple guys right now, but I think I like one. I think I'll take. Oh man, this is actually a little tougher than I thought. There's a few.
I know it is. It's really hard actually. So many players.
I'll go Sam Hauser because he's a good shooter.
I thought about taking him.
Yeah. Back to you.
All right, give me a moment. Why do these guys just not pop up? When I Googled Tristan da Silva, Paolo Banchero's picture pops up.
There you go.
In case you were curious.
I don't know. I'm just on ESPN and I went to points per game leaders and I'm just like filtering through there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I do need I need shooting.
There's shooters.
Yeah. The NBA's leader in 3-point percentage is here.
Yeah.
That's Luke Kennard. So I'll take Luke Kennard.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about my Tristan da Silva. I guess I think that's fine, honestly. I'm actually not worried about that.
Gotta say, he wasn't even remotely on my radar. Gotta say. Maybe he should have been.
Is Draymond
pretty solid this year?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
And he's shooting 38 from 3 as a 6'8" forward, and I think he's a decent defender.
Yeah, maybe he should have been on the radar.
All right, there's a guy that I want to take. He just can't really. He's not a very good shooter. You know what the worst, like the hardest. I think the hardest position here is the point guard.
Yeah, I would say so. I got Wallace. I don't know if he's gonna be my one or what.
Yeah, I think the best option for me at point guard. Shooting 41% from three. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna take Davion Mitchell.
Oof, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah, good on defense, and I thought he wasn't a shooter, but he's shooting again 41 from three. That's really good. So I'm gonna take him.
Okay.
I'm hoping you don't take. With that pick, I'm pretty confident in the last guy I wanted to grab, but I just hope you don't get him.
Well, I'm between a couple guys here. I'm looking at. I need a center. I'm not playing Draymond at the 5. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get a center.
And De Silva and Draymond would be a mismatch. For sure.
And so I'm debating on whether I want to run Kaysen at my 1 and get a 2, or if I want another point guard, because I don't know. I feel like Kaysen could be a 1.
Feels like matchup wise, Kaysen and Davion would. I mean, Kaysen's obviously better, but at least defensively, like you have two defensive-minded point guards. I don't hate that.
I'm looking like I see like Vit Krejci, like that's pretty solid.
Yeah, he's a really good shooter.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I like this one. He's probably the best center here besides Musa, I think. I'll go Daniel Gafford at my 5.
Yeah. I mean, like it's probably either him or Kalkbrenner, honestly.
Bland pick, but yeah. I think I like him. And then I think with Gafford and Draymond, that means I absolutely need some shooting.
Yeah.
And I think the best shooter left, funny enough, is probably Jared McCain.
Is he averaging under 10 a game?
Oh, yeah. Not even close. He's averaging
what?
7.
Oh, I had no idea.
So I'm going to take Jared.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. So I've got – well, you can make your final pick, and then we'll run through the teams. But I like that.
Damn. All right. I kind of want to take a meme player here, but I need to –
happy.
Not a meme player, but not the most wouldn't be the most –
Rob?
No, not that. It's not a meme player, but just not an immediate guy you would think of. So you've got Kaysen probably at the 1.
Yeah.
Jared at the 2. I don't love Sam Hauser's not a very good defender, is he?
He holds his own. He was playing real good defense in that Boston Finals run. I'll say that.
How good of a defender is Luke Kennard?
He's probably as bad as it gets. He might be worse in the league.
All right. So I really wanted to take Nick Clifford.
Ooh.
Feels like that probably would have been really good on defense, and that would probably be the smart pick here.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I pick the player I want to pick, we would consensus agree that your team is better.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to just do this just for fun.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take current right at this moment, last 2 weeks, Baylor Shireman.
Hey, he's looked damn good. Him and Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, and Ron Harper Jr.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Baylor Shireman.
Okay.
So my starting lineup: Davion Mitchell, or my five: Davion Mitchell, Luke Kennard, Baylor Shireman, Tristan da Silva, Musa Diabate. Assuming you're running Kaysen at the 1, Jared at the 2, Sam Hauser at the 3, Draymond at the 4, Daniel Gafford at the 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to go through and just do matchups, but I think Kaysen's pretty clearly better than Davion.
Yeah.
McCain better than Luke.
Yeah.
Hauser better than Baylor. Draymond is better than Tristan da Silva, I guess.
Yeah. I'll give you Musa over Gafford.
So
definitely. But,
yeah. I know not to say that that's like definitive. I feel like I like my guys. But
is there anyone in your team that could average more than 15 a game? I don't think so.
Baylor Shireman.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. No, yeah. Getting Kaysen was a win, but that being said, who else from those guys can go average 15 a game? Like, or who else? What other under 10 guys can go average 15 a game?
Like, just looking at it, I'm looking through the list right now. Like, maybe Buddy Hield, like
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, Marcus Smart with a green light probably could.
Luke Kennard.
Maybe actually he averaged 14 one year for Detroit, so maybe he could.
Yeah,
it wouldn't lead to any wins.
He averaged 16 for Detroit, so
okay. Then yeah, he could.
If he's taking 13 shots a game.
Ooh, Careless Pervert could probably get 15 tonight.
Not a fan?
Have you not seen that?
No.
All the Pistons fans call him that.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't like him over there.
Damn.
I'm indifferent on him. He's whatever. He doesn't terrorize my team, so I don't really care. But,
all right. Well, maybe we can keep track of these drafts on a weekly basis. We'll give you the win this week.
Yeah.
First episode back. Hopefully we'll be consistent with it. Do you have any closing thoughts?
What if we just don't record for another 2 months and we just
that'd be good. That'd be good stuff.
That's what the people want.
That'd be really good stuff.
Back and we're consistent, except we're not, and you can wait another 2 months.
For sure. It's a great idea.
Closing thoughts, though. I got nothing.
I'll ask you one final question then.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite? Who's been your favorite niche player to watch over the last, since the All-Star break? Maybe. Do you have a favorite, or just this season? Just this season, your favorite, really sneakily good player to watch?
I don't know how good I'd call him because he makes a lot of bonehead decisions. But Hugo Gonzalez tries really hard, and that's kind of cool. The fact that the Celtics, kind of them collectively have been good. Those units that they roll out where it's Derek White, Hugo, Jordan Walsh, Keita, and Baylor Shireman. That's really fun that it's somehow a good unit because none of those guys were doing anything last year. So, Derek White was obviously, but it's cool that So kind of the Celtics bench guys as a whole, but then Hugo specifically.
Baylor Shireman has been mine. I just out of the love for the Creighton guys. I really like watching Noah Clowney.
Yeah, he's.
I know he's not super underground, but he's pretty well rounded. It feels like at this point.
He's into the underground rap though.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure I've seen something of that.
Do you follow Bull Bulls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
You follow Bull fought with me.
What?
Have you seen that?
No.
It's the kid on it's Diddy Bop, and he's you know Diddy Bop on TikTok,
Yeah.
He's bro, he's getting pressed by someone. He's bro, I got hella connections, bro. Bull fuck with me. And then it's Bull follows him on Instagram, I think.
Wow.
And that's it. So that's all I think of. Bull's playing overseas, I think now. But
good. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Shout out to I love Jordan Miller, the Clippers.
Oh. Yeah, I remember a few years ago, he was averaging 25 in their G League, and they just never called him up. And now finally, it's they need some sort of bucket, so they called him up. I think he's he's a lot older than you think. I think he's 26, but
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
But he's been good, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, my final closing thought will be: wow, he's averaging 9 points a game.
Yeah,
good for him. my final closing thought is that this has turned into a far more interesting NBA season than I thought it would be, because the Thunder don't look as historic as I think people thought they would look. They look very vulnerable. If they're going to keep being hurt, then they're not going to win the finals. And then obviously in the East, you have whatever Detroit is doing. You have the Jaylen Brown led Celtics have just been ridiculous, and sounds like they might get Tatum back like this week.
Yeah.
So, I think things are looking real interesting. And then when you mix in next year or this coming draft, it feels like the NBA is about to get like just really, really entertaining. And I think it felt like last year the Thunder were going to be a dynasty, and it feels like a lot of teams are improving, and have, know what the Thunder do and are able to counter it. So I think we're in for a really good rest of the season. I think we're in for a really good NBA playoffs this year. That's kind of my takeaway.
Yeah, I'm getting excited. Postseason will be fun. It'll be fun next few months. Postseason, March Madness, draft. That'll be cool. I'm ready.
For sure. Well, that's all we got for you. Hopefully we'll have some player takes and big board-ish semblances of a big board.
We'll get there.
Coming up here soon. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see everyone next week.